Hey guys, we'll be back into this new video tutorial with OSP Pro. Now this is going to be our first video in C++. Today we are going to be starting C++ video. This is going to be a video series whereby it will be approximately between 5 to 10 minutes for it. Then later on I will show you a complete video in 1 hour, approximately 1 hour for C++. Now today, without wasting time, I have to just go straight into what known as the editor which I'll be using. Now make sure you have what known as dev++ installed in your machine, or what known as C3 installed, or Tumble or code blocks installed in your machine. Now I already have dev++ installed here, so I'll just double click on it to open it out, to launch it. Now this is my dev++. Just try to wind it up so that it can fit the size of my screen. Wow, something like that. I think that's cool. Now also here I'm going to create a folder, just going to call it one C++, YouTube. So that's where how my stuff is going to be in. Now let me start up. Now I'll open up the editor like I've said to you. The first thing you shall do, shall go to File, New, New Source File, like that. Now my platform will be like that, or if you don't want to do so, you can also hold the Ctrl with N to create for a new. If you want to whip that one off, you can hold the Ctrl with W to get it off. Now the first thing first, always in C++ programming, the first thing we have to do is to call for one known as the Preprocessor Directives. The one which is going to let this program know that I'm going to be using C++, because this dev++ code blocks or C3, they have two programming language installed in them. One is the C, another one is the C++. Now the first thing I'm going to do at the moment is to come down and call for the preprocessor directive, which is #include IO stream. You get, I have to call for stream like that. Now this piece of code is simply going to be telling the compiler that I want C++, not another language. Now another thing that I have to let my program to come and try to look for is what as using namespace. So I'll explain to you that also, using namespace. You get space as std, Ctrl Z, namespace as std. Now that's the first thing that we're going to tell the C++ to do for us. Now this namespace is simply going to be enabling our C++ so that it does not have any other problem within the program, like again calling for other preprocessor directive. Now this namespace is the one whereby all the libraries that we have to use are installed in our program. Yeah, you get. So all the libraries are declared within what is called one known as the namespace, and the namespace with the name std. This std you are seeing is the one I will simply say the compilers all the access to functionality are declared within the expression that we will be using within these entities. So in the namespace is where we have all those functionalities already in it. Now to come back in here, we have to declare one known as int main. Int main, I may not to give anything there. We'll just come down and open up here, and then tell the program to return for us, return 0 within the program. Now we have this int main return 0. Now int main is a function. Since we said that this main namespace is the one which is holding all the functionality, I'll need to call for int main, whereby I'll be giving in down my codes. So this int main is a function that enables us to print out a statement, or whatever we would like to program goes inside the int main function. Otherwise, if you don't have int main function in your program, then your program will not run out, because it actually show error, because int main or the main function is the one which governs the programming, or which governs out the print out statements or the scan out statement in C++, and the same as C. Now To print out something, I will simply say cow, which this is going to be compile out for me something that I would like to do. I'll just give there two opening tag, then I'll say maybe hello world, and end with the same colon. Now instead of repeating ourselves sometime back with this std and end line, we should put actually outside here. If I use namespace, everything like that is already handled. So the same thing I'm going to do at the moment is just to save this one here as in our desktop, but in the other C++ where we happen to create C++, and I'm going to just call maybe example 1, and make sure you select what known as C++ source file and click save. Now if you try to cross check, that's what we have and that's what we expect. So to compile the program, we shall need to compile, whereby to compile will be checking for the errors, at the same time to return our source code into what known as an executable file. If you to cross check here, we have only one file so far, but you see what will happen as I try to come back in my program and I try to compile. It's going to check for the errors, and if there's no errors, it's going to turn our source code into what known as an application. Here is called this example 1.c++, and if you try to cross check, the executable file created for us is called example1.exe. If you try to cross check here also, that's what we have. We already have also an application, which is this. Although it's launching out and goes off, that's the example we have. Is because I didn't put some characters there which is going to handle our stuff, but that's it. So if I happen to run again the program, you'll just see that it's going to pop up for us, and that's it. So guys, thanks for watching our first video. Hope we meet again in the next video where we shall be learning more of C++, since this is our first video. So guys, if you know you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please I request you, please make sure you subscribe to my channel for the next coming videos. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all.